Good morning, everyone. It's Kirk from The Next Level Now. You know, we all have these great designs on what we're going to do and how we're going to do it, and we're going to live intentionally. We're going to have this purpose because we're going to accomplish this. We're going to do that. And we tell ourselves these things. And it's so easy to say it. It's so much harder to do it. And I catch myself over the years many times through the weeks, even now as I'm being more intentional about it, being intentional on how I'm going to approach a project, being purposeful. Because I'll make this big list. I have this vision and I see it and I write it out and I write down all of these things that I'm going to do. This is how this is going to happen. This is what's going to take place. And then I sit and I look at it and I smile and I nod and yeah, that's pretty good. I think I can do that. Well, then I get up and I walk out to the kitchen and I grab myself a cup of coffee and I take a little sip. And I think, yeah, that was a good list. I think I'm going to sit down here in the chair and think about it for a little bit. And then I grab the remote and I click on the TV. And I get lost in what's going on the TV. And all of a sudden, that list of all of these things that I needed to do, all of that intention, that promise that I made to myself gets set aside. And the next thing I know, it's 2 weeks later, and I haven't done anything. Okay? There's a difference between saying you're going to be intentional and being intentional. And the doing is where it's the hardest. It's so difficult, but it must be done. And those things, you have to break them down into smaller chunks. You have to break them down into things that you know that you can do at this moment. You have to organize them in such a fashion that it's almost like a cookbook where you're clicking off day by day, hour by hour if you have to, the little things that need to get done to keep you moving towards the finish line. And it takes some time to learn how to do that, learn how to space it out, because you have other things going on in your life, so you have to find time for this to fit where it belongs. And one of the things that I've learned for me is to start prioritizing my day. I look at my day and I determine, okay, I'm going to have money today, so I'm going to have to go to work. That's number one priority. Then after that, I can start putting things in place as to where they belong, and the lower tiered things that need done get set at the bottom. And the most important things get done at the top. And you break it down that way and you start to move through that list day by day, but you make it a must that you follow the list. I know you all know all this, and I know most of you do this. What we don't do is adhere to the list. We find excuses. We find reasons not to. You know, oh, I'm not going to go out. I'm not going to do that today. I don't feel like it, or whatever the excuse is. But you must be a mailman. And I challenge you to be a mailman. I wrote this down because I had to look it up. I remembered it from years ago. But neither snow nor rain, nor heat nor gloom of night stays these couriers from their swift completion of their appointed rounds. And that's how you have to look at your task list. Be intentional. We're all very good at setting the goals. We're all very good at outlining what needs to be done. We all trip and fall down and hurt ourselves because we don't do it. Be intentional on setting it. Be intentional on following through. So I hope this message helps you. I hope this is something that you can take and use. Please go to the Next Level Now YouTube channel and watch these videos. This is where most of them go to live. There's also the Next Level Now Facebook page. And please check out Tamika Thomas's Facebook page. She is putting up fabulous, fabulous content. She has a thing coming up here, I believe it's on Tuesday evening, where she's going to be doing a storytelling. And this time, instead of a storytelling class, she's going to be talking about using descriptive words. Powerful, powerful, powerful stuff. We have this wonderful language and we abuse it. We don't use it the way it's meant to be used. We can use so many different words to express a much more clear meaning, less misunderstanding, intentionality. There it is again. All right, folks, thank you so much. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.